Topping our news at 5:30, for nearly 2 years, the 7 investigators have been exposing problem police officers job hopping from one agency to another.
Lawmakers in Lansing took notice and introduced bills aimed at stopping troubled cops in their tracks. But after that legislation stalled at the end of the year, there's a new bipartisan push to get those laws changed. Here's 7 investigator Ross Jones.
The good officers want this so that they can take the bad officers out of their ranks.
The problem lawmakers like Jeremy Moss are trying to solve is one that's impacted police agencies big and small. For years, we've revealed how troubled officers across Michigan have been allowed to jump to different departments, leaving scandal, lawsuits, or criminal charges behind.
You've detailed these reports year after year after year. This is not a one-off problem in our communities.
Officers found new badges despite what they did in their last department, like a cop seen punching a citizen in the face or improperly tasing a homeless man. A deputy caught buying narcotics on duty and using racist language.
Whatever you are.
Officers accused of harassment by multiple women, engaging in sex acts or sexting with women they'd pulled over, and cops found to be untruthful.
First of all, wow. I'm familiar with many of those stories, but hearing them all listed in one sentence
is crazy, family. That shit is crazy. Hey man, we're going to get back to the video. Shout out to these lawmakers in Michigan who are trying to get this bullshit under control. I was just thinking before I recorded this video, man, shout out to y'all. Y'all encouraged me because this is draining, man, seeing story after story after story of them declaring war on the American public. He just punched that man straight in the face like that. Why are the most criminal amongst us those who have taken oaths to uphold the law, man? This shit is crazy. I don't know what she about to say, but I had to get that off my chest real quick. I apologize. Let's get back to the video.
First of all, wow. I'm familiar with many of those stories, but hearing them all listed in one sentence is pretty horrifying.
Senator Stephanie Chang knows it's not supposed to work this way. When an officer leaves their job, whether it's for a good or bad reason, their department is supposed to tell the Michigan Commission on Law Enforcement Standards, or MCOLS, exactly why. At the same time, any department looking to hire that officer is required to conduct a thorough background check of their own. But too often we found that didn't happen, with some chiefs hiring officers without even knowing how they left their last job.
He was not fired.
By Dearborn, he sure was.
He was not.
Yes, he was, sir.
Okay.
Want me to show you the paperwork?
In other cases, departments claim that an officer left in good standing when they were actually under investigation or facing internal charges. And sometimes it was state investigators who dropped the ball, failing to flag problem cops before another agency could hire them.
We know that when there are bad cops that are hired at agency after agency because they literally did not know what happened at the previous agency with this misconduct, that hurts the entire profession.
Bills aimed at closing some of those loopholes died during lame duck back in December. So last month, Senator Chang and a bipartisan group of lawmakers reintroduced a similar package of bills.
We have found some of the biggest partners on this have been law enforcement.
The package of bills is designed to help plug some of the holes our investigation revealed. If signed by the governor, they would allow MCOLS to set standards for department background checks, require departments to fully disclose why an officer left and whether they were under investigation during their final year. It would give the state greater authority to revoke a law enforcement license, and it would also give MCOLS a 90-day window to take away a license if it was activated in error. Other bills in the package aim to limit the use of no-knock warrants, require departments to adopt duty-to-intervene policies, and more. While most of the sponsors are Democrats, 3 Republicans have already signed on to some of the bills.
We've seen police reform become this political tool every campaign cycle. We don't want that. We want to try and promote and uphold law enforcement standards that law enforcement wants into law.
But if the bills make their way through the Michigan Senate, where Democrats are in control, they're likely to have a hard time in the Republican-controlled House.
Too many of these radical left Democrats, all they want to do is handcuff police and make it harder to be a police officer.
Back in April, while calling for new funding for police statewide, Speaker Matt Hall said he would not be supportive of police reform bills like the ones that died back in lame duck.
Rather than focus on making it more difficult to be a police officer, I think we need to be investing in our local police.
Senator Moss says reining in rogue cops is only good for policing, which is why he says chiefs and sheriffs support his bill. But whether he can convince enough lawmakers remains to be seen.
We're trying to do the work in Lansing to make sure that if there is a bad officer, they don't just take a bad record and pollute another agency with it.
Well, those bills now wait for a committee hearing. If you'd like to contact your lawmaker about this legislation, we've included a link to do so inside this story right now at WXYZ.com. But the longer they don't deal with this, the more likely we're going to see other examples, other officers like this with more stories to tell. So we'll see if they tackle it.
Yeah, the accountability has to be there.
Indeed.
Yeah. All right. Thanks a lot, Ross.
Trailhand Bill reporting live from South Florida. I am going to try to project my damn voice a little bit more. Shout out to whoever that was. I don't know if you were male or female in the comment section who said, yo, I got to turn my volume up a little bit. I can't really hear. Can you try to work on the volume? I don't know if you meant the volume on the videos or the volume on my commentary. I don't know. It would help if you guys specify that. But hey man, I'm just a little renegade out here recording videos, giving my opinion on what we're seeing, and that background noise you hear is me traveling because I am frequently on the road. That's how I do what I do. Let's get to the doing, man. What in the come on, family. I wanted to say we're going to remove the political aspect of this video. We ain't going to talk about Democrats and Republicans. Some of you guys are on that. I see the comments. I rarely chime in on the political comments because people will take your words and make them mean what the hell they want them to mean to fit their biases. And I don't be wanting nobody to be confused about where I stand as it pertains to politics and politicians. I don't trust any of them motherfuckers. I think all of them are Johnnies. I'm going to explain why I always say that in my videos, and this video has already explained it to me. This is something, policing the police. These criminal motherfuckers, like the lady saying, you pretty too, girl. Change what your name is. I know y'all Asians don't really mess with black men, but if you change your damn mind, I'm in South Florida, we're going to get past that. Your little pretty ass. I don't got no preferences. I just like a mature woman, not multiple, one. Anyway, Shorty and then the other homie, the white guy, they try and get this joint done. And I guess they're Democrats. And homies say they got the numbers. This isn't a political argument, man. This isn't, I guess, partisan argument. This is what they got in fact. And then we seen one Republican dude stand up. They say we got mostly Democrats on board with this. And then the Republicans, only 3 of them signed up. And then Big Dog well, you know, Big Dog, you a little dog, you coward motherfucker. He stand up and say, man, this is only going to make policing more difficult. No, motherfucker, this ain't about making policing more difficult. Your fight is to make being a criminal more easy, more simple. Didn't Shorty say, I'm familiar with most of these stories, Negro? I ain't familiar with all of those stories, but you can't be in America unless you back in the blue blindly or living under a damn rock and not know that these... Man, listen, fam, the names I be wanting to call these coward motherfuckers. These domestic terrorist Johnnies are out here terrorizing the American public. You can't live in our country and not know that shit. They're showing you video evidence of this. They're showing you documented proof that these motherfuckers are lying about why these cops hopping from department. It's a whole conspiratorial system, damn it. That's why I say in every one of my videos, well, you know, I might be exaggerating a little bit there. In a lot of my videos, from your favorite president to the cop who just signed up for the police academy, all the motherfuckers are part of this gang-banging ass system. They are lying about why. I think they had like 4 categories. I ain't gonna remember them all. Resigned in good standing, resigned in lieu of firing, resigned under criminal investigation, or forced. I don't remember what, I ain't gonna remember them all. They lie. And then the T-code motherfuckers or whatever their name is, they don't even be doing their job. The chief walking through the damn department running from the journalist talking about, no, he didn't get fired. But I show your ass the paperwork right here. You supposed to investigate and know why this motherfucker ain't working at the department he came from. Why didn't you do your damn job? Because you do not give one single solitary fuck about the American public. That's why you out here hiring these damn criminals. Hey man, listen fam. I don't be wanting to tell the truth sometimes because y'all motherfuckers be sensitive as hell, man. We go back and watch the damn video. Go back and watch the video and see who the hell the people were in those cop uniforms, the majority of the people, and then look at the majority of the people that they're attacking. I just did a damn video and I asked y'all, is any black people and other non-white folks in Kentucky? Because the Kentucky State Police up there ain't doing nothing but attacking white people. Y'all didn't get sensitive when I said that shit. So don't get sensitive now when I point out the fact that 9 times out of, I might be exaggerating now again, a great majority of the time when we see these tyrannical motherfuckers out here attacking people, it is white officers attacking people of color. That shit is crazy, family. And is it because white people are the majority race in them? It might be, I don't know. But that shit is crazy. But it would seem to me like if white people were the majority of an ethnic group in America, then it would also be they would be the majority of people that are being attacked. But video after video, case after case, it is people of color that they're doing this shit to. All right, let me stop. I'm black. I ain't supposed to say that. When I tell y'all it's a system and a lot of people get caught up on just the cops and you think your senators, your congressmen, your mayors, your governors, your presidents are not involved, your city council members are not, how the fuck they ain't involved? I want to point out one more thing that they said in this video. They want to pass laws that have already been passed to make sure these motherfuckers do what they're supposed to do. Yeah, I don't know nothing about this shit. I'm just a regular ass renegade American citizen. I'm not a legal beagle. I'm not your favorite auditors who can tell you what the laws are in your state. I'm just a motherfucker who see these videos, give my opinion on them, and encourage you to go educate yourself because I don't live in your damn state. So don't take my word for it. Don't take no auditor's word for it. You go research the laws yourself. It's 2025. Your ass probably listening to this on a smart device. You can use that same device to search what the laws are in your state to protect yourself, your family members, your loved ones. That's all I am. But I heard them say these laws are already in place and they're already not abiding by them. So y'all just want to pass more legislation to get them to do what they already supposed to be doing that they're clearly not doing. And we know this because y'all laid out the documented evidence of it. It is an entire conspiratorial system. He punched that man in the face. He tased one man. Y'all showed like 4 or 5 officers they out here sexually manipulating women, pulling them over and shit. And then say, nah, I'll let you off if you let me see your titties. Or whatever y'all doing, man. You don't know how to get no without being manipulative. All this vagina out here, y'all, come on, fam. Come on, fam. And if you think this shit is only going on in Michigan, why don't we have more stories like this of our government leaders trying to institute legislation like this? I don't know. I'm lying. I do, because they part of the damn problem. And I don't know why we need more laws to make these motherfuckers do what there are already laws dictating that they should be doing, man. I'm Trail and Bill. I realize I have a wide-ranging audience. I get so much encouragement from you guys in the comment section because a lot of times I be wanting to give up on these. I'm like the pretty-ass senator, man. I done heard of these stories, man, and I'm an emo, so this shit really be making me feel away. You probably can hear the passion. My temper rises and falls in these videos. It's real to me, man. These are real human life. That was a real man he just punched in his damn face. Like an animal or something, fam. And all you gonna do is resign, like homie said in the comment section, so they don't take your pension, and then you're gonna bounce to another department. They gonna lie about why you had to resign, and the other department ain't gonna investigate why your ass over here now. And as Americans, we just supposed to celebrate y'all coward motherfuckers as heroes. Shout out to you guys for in the comments. I get so many thank yous, bless you. Shout out from New Zealand, shout out from Australia, shout out from New Mexico. I appreciate you guys because you encourage me. I just want you to know I give my opinions in these videos, man. I encourage you to speak freely in the comment section. But I'm not gonna bite my tongue because people are sensitive, man. We need to talk blatantly. We need to talk vividly about what the fuck is going on out here and what they're doing to the American public, because they are roaming around amongst our men, women, and children masquerading as heroes when they're clearly violent, enabled as terrorists. And not one of your favorite presidents has done a damn thing about it but use them for their political ambitions. Shout out to these senators. I hope their hearts are in the right places, man. I'm Trailhand Bill. It is a beautiful but now frustrated Tuesday morning for me. 9:15 a.m. in South Florida. I'm headed to Pompano Beach, man, to handle some business. Y'all be blessed. I can't get over how he punched that man in the face. And not one of those heroic cowards out there arrested him for that assault. A few bad apples, huh? Thank you if you made it this far. If you liked the video, feel free to hit that thumbs up button. I greatly appreciate it. If you care to go a little further than that, maybe even subscribe, hit the notification bell. Check out a few of the other videos on the channel. Either way, y'all be safe.